So I'm quickly gonna take you on a overview of the Super Minion pickup because the weather isn't all that great. It's a rainy, wet day, so there will be no racing today. So I think we can start is with the brakes. It has disc brakes all around. In front it has BMW calipers, and in the rear it has Audi calipers. Then the wheels, we can go with the wheels next. We have nice Toyo R888R semi-slicks. We got a 235 wide 40 profile on an 18-inch wheel. That puts the traction down mildly good. Now with the new little bit more boost and the extra 80 wheel kilowatts, it spins a lot, so we'll have to upgrade the wheels, go wider with maybe a different kind of semi-slick or just a wider Toyo R888R, because it is a street car. That's what I want it to be. It's not a complete drag car. We just like doing drag racing and all kinds of stuff. Then we have this cheap plastic fender flares which make it look a little wider and nice because the wheel stands out a little next to the body. Then on the back we have a aluminium fuel cell that Fricky built for us. He actually sorted us with this whole setup. We have two high pressure fuel pumps, about 280 or 300 liters per hour with our two fuel filters. Looks pretty good. Then on the inside of the bakkie we have a, let me just get this open, we have a little line lock over here, so you press on the brake, you close the valve so it keeps the pressure on your front wheels, and you let go of the brake, and that helps you do a nice burnout to get those semi-slicks or full slicks, whatever you have, warm for the best traction possible. Then over here we have our launch control button that's just freely hanging around here. We will manufacture some kind of gear knob that can that we can put the button in, so it will be nice and tidy. Then we have a 60-2 power modes management. We have a trigger wheel on the crank in front with a pickup sensor. We have MSD coils and plug wires. I know everything inside here doesn't look too well. It's still a work in progress. We'll sort it out. Another thing is the name Super Minion 1400. I came up with it the other day. I was sitting in the garage. I had something to fix and I was a little bit negative at the moment, because you break all these parts and replace it and break it again and replace it again. But this is how I came up with the Super Minion 1400. This little doll over here, it was lying in the garage on the shelf, and I took it out and I thought, look, Minions are yellow, the pickup is yellow, so now it's Super Minion 1400, and this has been hanging on the mirror ever since. So that's where the name Super Minion 1400 comes from. Now you know that as well. Then the engine is the CA18 DET out of a Nissan 200 SX. It still has a stock intake. It has 1000cc injectors. We have a GT30 71R Power Spirit Chinese brand turbo on here. We have a Turbo Smart Hypergate 45 wastegate, cheap boost regulator, or if you get that guys that's a little faster than you and you just need that extra 0.2 bar boost just to get just a bumper ahead of him. The head, Fricky also did the head for me, so he converted it from a hydraulic lifter head to a solid lifter head. We float the head. They cut the cams somewhat just to increase a little bit of power in high revs, high RPMs. Inside the motor, the sub assembly, we have Washner forged pistons. And we have Washner forged corn rods. So I think it just has ACL bearings, which we will replace in a couple of months time when we take out the motor to upgrade the clutch and fix the gearbox or replace the gearbox with a stronger one, because the gearbox is currently not in the best state. The clutch, you won't believe, is handling the 290 kilowatts quite well. It's still a stock CA 18 clutch. Well, then we have our fuel regulator, we have a custom radiator, we have our intercooler up here in front, and a 9-core oil cooler just to help with that extra little coolant or cooling of the motor, since we are pretty much always driving it to where we want to go race. We drive it to Metaval from Sasselberg, we drive it to Vanderbijl, we drive it to Vereniging, we drive it everywhere we go. It's a daily, it's a street car, so it's supposed to be driven to where you want to be and then race it and then drive back, hopefully with no problems. So at the moment we have a wells plug leak, and we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna take off the intake today and tomorrow, and probably during the week, and replace all the wells plugs there while the intake is off, and then we are gonna get back to racing and uploading videos. We will put a stainless exhaust with a little bit of a silencer on there. We'll put some strut braces on. We still need to put in a roll cage. We'll put all kinds of good stuff on as the time progresses, and we'll make it a little bit more beautiful. See what we can fix and put some carpets in, put some nice seats in, just get it looking nice, a little more presentable as the time progresses. We're also thinking of putting on a bigger turbo, bigger injectors, because we definitely are going for more power, and we'll push this little CA18 as far as it can go, and if it can't go any further we'll go with a bigger motor. Thank all you guys for watching, all the friends and work colleagues that's on the channel already, and for all the other people, please join, subscribe and enjoy the channel with us. Have a wonderful weekend and enjoy.